Good morning everybody, it's Graham once again from Unearthed, another episode of Detecting Talk. Monday morning, freezing cold, low pressure, high winds. What's going on? As soon as the restrictions of the coronavirus get lifted, the weather turns bad. All them weeks and weeks we've had sitting at home because of the coronavirus, under lockdown, the weather was fantastic, no rain for 9-10 weeks. As soon as the restrictions come off, the weather turns. Can't write the script, can you? Right. Firstly, just a big thank you for everybody that's put in for the film, or to be hopefully part of the metal detecting film that's coming up in the next few weeks, or should I say, the filming starts in a few weeks' time. There's only so many numbers of people available to do the film, so there's going to be one or two people probably disappointed that they didn't get picked. But good luck to everybody that's put in for it. I'm sure you'll all hear or get the thumbs up or down in the next few days or next week. So that's that put to bed. Next up is this channel has been very quiet. Now, the reason why it's been quiet is I've not been able to get out detecting because the crops are still in some of my favourite fields, and the pasture sites are 2 or 3 foot of grass. We're hoping the silage will start if this weather sort of backs off a little bit and a bit of period of dry spell of weather. We may get out and about on the pasture pretty soon, but the harvest has started in parts of the UK, so some of you guys watching this are probably already out and about on stubble fields where the crops are coming off, because we used to start sometimes if the pea fields came off end of June, and we're into July now, so fingers crossed if you're lucky enough to get out and your fields have already been harvested or starting to be harvested, get out there, do the business. Now is the time to start detecting. This going to start now cranking up. People have been frustrated waiting for whatever reason, they can't get out the favourite sites, but we'll see a change this month, absolutely. So we're not far away, folks, from harvest time, which is fantastic. And of course the pasture sites up in the north, where we are here in Lancashire, Cumbria, and other places, Northumbria, you know, the grass is going to start getting cut pretty soon, so everybody should be out. There's no excuse. Get out there and do the business. Now, as I said, this YouTube channel has been quiet, but it's going to crank up really quickly soon because there's a number of accessories, new detectors. There's a lot to get through. There's a lot of products I'm going to test, and I'll get out on the test bed, and we'll have a look in here. Now, a lot of people think this is my home. It isn't my home. This is my workshop, my detecting workshop. This is where a lot of repairs take place and a lot of tests, air tests, independent tests, feature tests. You can't see it, but over here we've got benches and everything where there's about 4 or 5 detectors on there already being looked at for various reasons. So it's not my house. And in there is going to be the showroom when we finally get around to doing it. Like everything else, there's so many things to do and so little time to do it. So that's that. That's going to be interesting stuff coming up on the old YouTube. So I'm going to really crank it up very soon. And of course I'm going to do some filming of my own when I'm out in the fields detecting myself, see what comes up. I'm desperate to find a hammered coin. I think I've only found about 5 or 6 this year. I think we stopped around about March, and we'd only been out 3 times anyway, 3 or 4 times, and I've hardly had any hammered. Same as you guys probably. So we're going to hit the ground running with this channel, so keep an eye out for that. Another mention as well is the detecting draw for the tokens on the Unearthed website. That's nearing its end. There's still a number of tokens, 50 or 60 left. If you want your chance to win an Equinox 800, Equinox 600 with a free probe, or a Minelab Go Find 66 with a free probe, tokens are a £5. People win for a £5. Believe it or not, it's a fantastic opportunity to win one of 3 machines for as little as £5. So the Unearthed tokens are on the website. You buy a token off the website, we send you a token number by email, keep that token number safe, and then there's a live draw at the end of it. If your number comes out, you're the lucky one. Loads of people have won over the years. We do it, we don't have to do it, we could sell the machines anyway, but we do it to put a good machine in the hands of people that may not be able to afford the outlay. So it's a really good opportunity. What next? Right, interestingly, I haven't got rid of the wasps. I haven't got rid of them, but I'm trying my best to. I don't know where the nest is. It's on the outside of this building somewhere, so I'm going to have to get round. And there's another one. All summer, I'll be doing videos of squatting wasps, I'm sure of it. They're sent to test me. Right, so interestingly, this will be of interest to some people. Social media is alive on the vibrant groups of detecting, people posting up finds and what they made over the weekends or through the week or whenever, beaches or land. I'm seeing a number of people saying, somebody will put a post up, some really nice choice finds, coins, Roman bits, whatever, artifacts, medieval bits, Saxon bits, and the majority of people say, you know, well done, can't wait to get out myself, choice finds, well done, fantastic, blah blah blah. But there's one or two people coming up, I may as well give up. Seeing finds like that, I may as well give up. Now, negativity sets in to some people when they see people making really good finds. Now that's probably just out of human nature, but the advice I can give to people is this: if you're looking on Facebook or social media, Twitter or whatever it might be, Instagram or whatever these social media outlets are now where people post up the finds, which is fantastic by the way, because I think they're a great platform. Instead of being negative and saying, oh, I may as well give up, I don't find anything like that, use that as an incentive. Use the images of people's finds as an incentive. Not only does it give you an idea of what's out there, right? The finds are there, you've just got to get out there and make them. Really, really give the finds a chance to inspire you to find some really, really good land of your own or finds of your own. So instead of it sort of glass half empty, thinking, oh God, you know, I'm never going to find anything like that, let it inspire you to get out there and do the business. These people that are making these finds were probably in the same boat as everybody else at some point, started off with very little permission or none, and they've gradually, through whatever means they can, gained access to a land that's fruitful. And believe me, there's loads and loads of finds still out there to be made. We're only just scratching the surface in some areas. The problem is getting access to the land, and we've discussed this problem or issue many times in the past on this YouTube channel, how to gain permission. Start small before you look big, and it seems to work for a lot of people. But don't let finds make a negative impression in your mind. It's not about that. It's looking at these finds thinking, wow, if he's found it, that proves it's out there, I'm going to get out myself. It's like fishing. Somebody puts a picture on of a big 10-pound bass. Look at that. Got that last night in so place. You know, there's people say, oh, I'll never catch one of them. God, how lucky is he? God, I must be doing the wrong thing. I may as well start up golf. Let the images of these finds and things like that inspire you to get out there and do the business yourself. It's not beyond everybody that watches this YouTube channel or whatever is on the social media outlets and the groups. It's not beyond anybody to make finds like that. It's not. If you can put a bit of time and effort and work at getting the permission, or work hard at getting the permission, the harder you work at it, the more it'll pay off. Now, there's a lot of people say, oh, the clubs have took this up and these groups have took that up, and I understand that. I do understand that there's areas of land that's not accessible for people to detect on. I get it. I have the same problem. People say to me, oh, look, you've got great land. Well, we've got good land. It's been hammered over the years by detectorists, including ourselves, foot traffic all over it. Still produces the odd finds, but you've really got to stick into it. But I look at neighbouring farms and neighbouring areas in different counties and think, I wish I could get on there. I can't get on because there's other people on, or there's groups on, or the farmers don't like detectorists full stop. But we all have that envy, land envy I call it. But don't let that put you off detecting, and let it inspire you to carry on and do the business. You know, I don't know how some of you guys think. I mean, you know, we see some guys putting on 10 hammered a day. You know, some of these lucky counties where, you know, the land's been fruitful for crops for centuries and centuries, countless centuries. You know, they walk on, there might be a bit of a show field, a bit of a market site, a bit of a DMV spillover, whatever it could be, and they're finding multiple hammered coins. They put them on Facebook to share with you guys, but they don't do it necessarily to wind people up or to say, look what I find, you're never going to find it. Let it inspire you to get out there and do the business. That's the best way I can describe it. So it's going to crank up. Things are cranking up now. I probably envisage that we'll be detecting in 3 weeks. I think the crops are going to come off. I think there's going to be a bit of stubble knocking around, which is a pain, but we'll have to put up with it. I don't care. I don't mind. Even if I come back with an hammered, grotty old bent hammered, I don't care what it's going to be. A manky old Roman bit. I'm just desperate to find something of note, just to save that little piece of history. So watch this space. We're going to get out and do the business, but in between that, there'll be hopefully, fingers crossed, some really good product tests on new accessories and new detectors as well, and more importantly. So keep an eye out for the new products that are arriving. There's going to be a lot of exciting stuff between now and Christmas. I know that for a fact. I can't share it with you guys at the moment, and I know I wish I could, but in time you'll see some really, really smart products coming out this year for a variety of machines as well, I have to say. So really exciting times. We've just sort of we're going to start working back strongly with First Texas again, guys. For Technetics and Fisher have had a change of personnel behind the scenes, so I'm hoping for more positive results and working in a bit of partnership with these guys over in Texas, because we've not stocked much Fisher and Technetics gear over the last few months since the coronavirus at all, in fact. We got let down by a couple of things, and things could have been better relationship wise, but we're back on track with them, and things are going to start moving forward soon, which is good. Maybe a few new products from them as well we might see, fingers crossed. So watch this space. Okay, thanks for watching, and I'll catch up with you soon. Next episode of Detecting Talk will be the end of this week. Monday today, we may do one on Friday. Okay, thanks for watching, bye for now.